Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. There is no dilly-dallying today, we are getting straight into it. I finally figured out how I want the texturing and the colors to look on my base, so I wanted to get started right away. I was so excited. As you can see, we are starting with the front. I'm working on some of the towers. I'm getting some of these new colors in. We are definitely going for a gradient here where we're going to start kind of more of the gray dull colors at the bottom, and then as it gets higher and more towards the sun, it's going to be more saturated, more colorful. So that's what we're going with. However, that does mean that we actually have to change a lot of things because I originally built the frame and the structure with the granite, expecting to start with that color, and now that I've decided to change it, we're kind of gonna have to go back in and replace a lot of those blocks. I wasn't able to get the entire front finished, but I wanted to get enough structure in, that way we'll have room for the farms when we go to put them in. Okay, so I think I want to take a bit of a break from building now. I am really happy with the progress that we are doing. I finally decided on the texture and I'm gonna have to go back and replace a lot of this granite now, but I think it is coming along together. I kind of want it to be, like, I was trying to think of where the light source would be for my base, and if I have the bottom of it be more like the gray, darker, more dull texture, and then have it be more like light and brighter and more of the red texture up at the top because that's, more where the sun's gonna be. Eventually, when we get some like custom trees and stuff, it's gonna be kind of more like the bottom half is more in shade and the top half is more exposed to the sunlight. So I think that kind of just makes sense for like a composition, I guess, or for where the light source is gonna be. I started working on this side of the wall here. We have two of the towers in and we have some of the wall going because I want to start getting some of these farms in here today. I want to move my pumpkin and melon farm. We're maybe gonna either do a cactus or a beeswax farm if we have time. If not, I will definitely be doing that in the next episode. However, one thing that I mentioned in the last video that we're gonna do first and foremost, I need a new iron farm. So we're gonna go and head out to our little industrial area that we're gonna be doing in the ocean over where the raid farm is and build a new iron farm because I am desperately in need of some iron. Okay, let's gather up some materials for this. Okay, and then the hard part, need villagers and a zombie. Do I need anything else? I don't think I do. So now let's go breed up a few villagers. I might be able to just take... this zombie. Right, let's heal you. So if we bring him over here. Now, I don't know if an iron farm is going to interfere with the raid farm, so I'm probably going to build them slightly further apart. Probably just leave you here for right now, because that's where the guardian farm's going to be. This is the raid farm. Oh, and then we have like iron farm over there, maybe? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I don't really want them in my base just because it's gonna like, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about them spawning in places that they shouldn't be. And also just because of like the noise that this farm makes with all of the golems dying all the time. So, and I'm gonna be out here AFKing quite a bit for other farms, so I don't think it'll be a problem having this one away from the base. Just in case, I don't really want there to be any extra complicated steps or issues by putting it on land over in that base, so... Plus, if we have villagers downstairs, I don't know if having an iron farm close to my villager hall, it's gonna, like, spawn... Like, if the villager hall downstairs ends up spawning golems, and I don't want it to interfere with spawn rates from the farm, so... I think it's better to just have them separate. So, I'm okay with it being out here, but just in case if anyone is wondering why I'm not building it in my base, that's why. I probably could, but... Honestly, I think it'll just be less of a hassle if I build it out here, so... I'm okay with it. It's coming along. Ooh, I see that you have converted. Hello. Alright, I need a couple of villager babies, please, and thank you. Okay, breed, please. Yes. I just need 3 of you, so there's 1 already. Yoink. Yes. Hey, come here. Come here, little guy. Let me just jump in there. Come on. Please. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, now I just need 1 more. Guys, look at all that bread on the floor. Why are you just staring at it? Come on, I just need 1 more. Why are you just staring at each other? No. Okay, we have the last one. So now we can go build the iron farm. Actually, I should probably do this. Oh my god, they're sharing bread with each other. Stop. Actually, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Hey! He's escaping! Wait, I need him. Hold on. How did you get out? Get back here. There we go. What do you think you're doing? None of that around here. He's still alive, so that's a good sign. Let's go here, just so that we're a little further away from the raid farm. Should be an okay distance, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, and for anybody wondering, the tutorial that I'm using for this farm is by Mineland on YouTube. I will put a link in the description if you want to go check that out. In their tutorial, they built theirs on land, so I'm just building it pretty much in the same way, but instead of excavating it into the ground, I'm building it over the ocean. But it's pretty much the same idea. Okay, this should be the last step, and then I think all I have to do is get the villagers and zombies in. Ah. Nope, I've already built it wrong. Hold on. Okay, there we go, that's better. Okay, I think that's it. Very simple, so you put the villagers in here, zombie goes in the boat, and then because this is all slabbed up and glass and buttons, the iron golems can't spawn anywhere other than in here. So they should just spawn here, and then hit the lava, and then their stuff will drop into the middle, and then we'll just do a little storage down here. I should have made this a little bit higher, so that way I could put like a composter on for the, like a sorter, to sort out the roses and then compost them into bone meal. Worst case, I could just go like under the water, but... Or I can just sort them out by hand, honestly. I don't really mind doing that. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So let's get these guys in here. What happened to the villagers? Where did my villagers go? What the heck? Where the heck did the villagers go? My only thought is that you or a drown killed them, but that doesn't really explain why the boats are all gone. Ugh, that's so sad. Oh, now I have to go get more. Okay, well, there's already one ready to go. I still need two more. Oh, that took forever. Now I have to do it again. Alright, we're back. Need two more, please. Oh, thank God. Finally. Alright, let's go back again. Second time's a charm. Alright, I'm spending a little time over at the raid farm while I'm waiting for the villagers because I'm getting a little impatient. I swear I'm gonna lose my mind. They died again! I was gone for like 5 minutes. You know what? I'm not waiting for that anymore. I am gonna go steal the villagers from the old iron farm. I am one more batch of dead villagers away from crashing out. So alright, let's go. I need you to stay here for 2 seconds while I go get the scaffolding. Please still be alive. Oh, okay, good. That was way more difficult than it needed to be. Okay, now it is your turn. There we go. Oh, wait, there it goes. It is working. Okay, that's good. Now I just need to get some chests attached to that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this should be all finished now. Yay, okay, perfect. It's done and it's working. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna AFK this for a bit because I am desperately in need for some iron for the rest of the farms that I have to build and move to the base. So I'm gonna do that and I will be back in a bit. Guys, I do have one other quick little thing that I want to show you. Someone in one of my other videos commented that I should change the texture of my totem of undying to a frog, and I loved that idea. So I found this resource pack online that changes your totem to a frog. Oh, Look how cute that is. That might be the cutest thing I've ever seen. This is literally the best idea ever. Thank you so much for that suggestion. I love it. Guys, I've been AFK at my iron farm and I just came back. Look at how many phantoms are over here. Oh my, I think that might be the most that I've seen at once. Okay, so I've been AFK for maybe an hour. I haven't really been AFK too long. I had a couple of issues that I ended up having to fix, but for roughly an hour, I'm pretty happy with that. It's definitely working better than my other farm did. It's working right now, so I'm definitely happy with that. And now we can actually go and make progress in the base and get some farms in there and not have to worry about our iron supply. Ah, that's better. Oh, come on. What am I gonna do with you? Alright, so I know we just built that iron farm, so that way we'll have resources to build more farms in the base. However, I am actually going to be doing one last thing today that is not redstone related. I am actually going to get started on building this floor, because I want this all covered up. I want it to look nice and pretty down here, and eventually we'll get the walls in, but I think I really want to start with the floor. I have some exciting plans, and I think it's going to look super cool. But first, we need to do a lot of digging. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there is a spawner down here. I knew it. Alright, that's enough of that. Well, I might leave this here in case, the spider spawner over in the, oh, goodbye. In case my, spider spawner over in, the mine shaft doesn't end up working out. Just have to remember that this is down here then, I guess. I ran out of materials. Guys, I need to build a cactus farm in my next episode. Alright, back to work. Okay, so I got the main centerpiece of the floor in. So all of this under here is hoppers, and then that is what was connecting to our storage system over here. So then all of the farms eventually that are up there, all this stuff is going to fall through the middle into these hoppers here. And then obviously it just looks like a big like sewer, slimy sewage sort of pit. I'm thinking about doing a border with like slabs and then just doing the whole floor out of slabs down here, just because there's so many slimes that spawn down here and the slimes won't spawn on the glass. The only spot that they might spawn is on these little bits here that are the concrete, but I will just have to take my chances, I think. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the floor for now, and I think that's also going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to the person who suggested I switch the texture of my totem of Undying to a frog. I absolutely love it, and I'm so excited for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.